Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Welcome, guys, to another show of Voice of the Fans Sportscast with your host, Ben Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, Tyler Wright. We in here. We in the house, baby. Back. What's going on, guys?
What's up, bro?
Not much, man. Just been watching the Nets and the Celtics game. I believe the Lakers coming on next. So I've been watching a little NBA today. Went to the gym, got a good pump. What about y'all?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that Brooklyn game.
Yeah, oh yeah. We got a Brooklyn Nets fan in the house.
No, I'm a Harden fan.
Who used to be a Rockets fan, now he's a Nets fan.
Yeah. No, still a Rockets fan.
Hey Tyler, guess what hat I have on right now?
What hat?
My Lakers hat. Got to represent, you know. Gotta give him some good
man,
looks
you can't wear
tonight.
that, bro.
What are you talking about?
You don't even like the best player.
Man, I'm a Lakers fan. I got my Lakers hat on. I'm rooting for him tonight.
Bro, you not.
Yeah.
You got to root for Brian, too.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Lakers, not LeBron.
You can't do that.
One day I'm dedicate a whole segment to Kuzma.
Oh,
So,
God.
who?
The Kuzma.
He's like their sixth best player.
They literally ruined his man's career. He got to get out of L.A.
No, he ruined his own career.
No.
Stuff he posts,
What you say?
some of the stuff he does is dumb. Like some of the stuff he posts, him and his blonde hair, man.
He says, man, that what happened when you talk to a Kardashian, man. They drive you crazy.
Exactly. The Kardashians ruin careers, not the Lakers.
Hey, my boy Book's still going strong, bro.
Man, I don't know. Book been looking kind of Gulfport-ish.
Whoa, don't do that now.
What?
Gulfport-ish. Hey, that's a new thing. That's my new term. When a player from Mississippi playing bad, I'm like, looking kind of.
Don't do that. We ain't going to do that now.
Looking Gulfport-ish, you know. You're looking kind of bad out there, bro.
DeAndre Ayton's been looking real good.
Oh yeah, he been balling. That's why the Suns are in this thing. But anyway, let's get into the NFL. Let's get in. We already did the top 10 running backs going into the season. Decided let's do a top 10 wide receiver list going into the season. I think it's pretty 1 through 5. I'm pretty sure it's straightforward. You know, anything after 5 get kind of hazy.
Mm-hmm.
Who want to lead us off with number 1?
You?
You said the host me? You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, I will. All right, my number 1 is Julio Jones.
Man.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Julio. Dude beats when he's healthy, and nobody can stop him. He fast. He run like a 4.3, 6.4. Deep ball, short route, mid route. What you want? Anything you want, he can go do.
Wait, okay. I got a question before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
Is this all healthy? Everybody healthy?
Everybody healthy.
Okay. All right. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I don't think none of everybody should be back, but yeah, Julio should be good. TG, who you have?
Top.
I knew it. Come on, come on. He's all right. All right, Gatwood. He's not even. He's not even second best.
Okay, come on now.
He's not. He's not even the second best.
I don't have a second best either, though, Gary. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not.
Is this just based off last year?
No. I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
going
a little bit of both. Well, it is the top
So
10
you don't-
going into the. This is top 10 going into the season.
So you don't think
going
Hopkins
into the season?
is the best
Yeah.
receiver game?
Oh, okay.
You do? I'm saying, like, you don't think he's in the debate to be the number one receiver in the game? You don't even think that?
I mean, it's clear cut. Julio's the best receiver in the game. It's clear as day,
Okay,
in my opinion.
but I'm saying, like, Julio's, like, he didn't have a good year last year.
But even if he didn't have a good year last year, his ceiling's still high. It's still great.
Okay,
Still
I'll
high.
say this. Yes, I agree. If like full health, yeah, I'll put Hop in number 2 and Julio at number 1 because they're who I have 1 and 2. Those are my 1, 2, Hop and Julio. They're interchangeable for me. Like I'll take Julio over Hop just like because of his size, his speed. Like I mean I'll take Julio over him like full health. But I was kind of basing it a little bit off last year. But
Even last year he was down, but look at the numbers, man. I mean,
they're kind of interchangeable for me. I got Hop and Julio 1, 2. Like they can be interchangeable.
No, Hop
I'm not mad at that though. I'm not mad at Hopkins being 1.
I'm mad. I'm not mad at it, but no.
He said, but no.
No, Hop's not number 2. It's just like me putting Mike Thomas number 1.
Nah,
well, Hop's been doing it for a while, man.
Bro, honestly, I wouldn't be mad at Michael Thomas number 1. Like all healthy. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, he broke the record for the most catches in the season.
The thing is, like, receiver is such a hard grade. Honestly, it really is because there's so many good ones.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like you said, 1 through 5 is kind of interchangeable, like to an extent.
I feel like my list gonna be way different from y'all's. I didn't really, I didn't do it by like going into next season.
I mean, I think wide receivers is playing pretty, playing cut. Going into the season or not going into the season, I think it's gonna be about the same, in my opinion.
Maybe we'll see.
All right, like I said, Hop is definitely not my number 2. Devontae Adams is my number 2.
I got Devontae Adams.
Gatwood?
Remember, I told you, Hop and Julio are like 1, 2 for me.
All right, so what's your argument over Adams, Gatwood? Hop over Adams.
I got Adams at number 3.
But I'm saying, why would Adams not be over number 2 for you?
I mean, Hop's been doing it longer. He probably has the best hands in the NFL. He don't ever drop passes. I don't know. I think he's been doing it over a longer course of time than Devontae has, and so is Julio. That's why I have them 1, 2 because they've been doing it longer than anyone else I have on this list.
I want to say this: Adams, he's faster. Number 2, let me tell you the main reason I say Adams. He's a better route runner. That boy is cold off the line in his route running.
Ain't Gatwood, but not Julio. I've got the best hands.
Yeah, but Adams got the best crisp route running, and Adams don't act like Adams dropped the ball like that either.
Nah, he don't do it. Hop hands are crazy, but
that's true. But Adams is up there. He ain't lacking in that area either. That's why I got Adams. His route running is unbelievable.
Hop and Devontae run about the same 40 time.
Adams is a little bit faster.
He ran a four, or Hopkins ran a 4.57 at the combine, and Adams ran a 4.56.
Oh, Adams ran a 4.57.
No, Hopkins ran a 4.57. Adams ran a 4.56. So they're like the same, basically.
They don't look the same when when Adams run. It don't look the same. I don't know
I
what
was
it
saying,
is,
man,
but
you can't be shading Hopkins this bad.
I'm
Though.
not.
Like,
I'm just saying when Adams. I guess it's Adams' route running ability. That's what I'm guessing. But Adams look like he's just faster.
That's
That's all I'm saying.
He's a real
All
fluid
right, all
runner.
right. Y'all want to sell this? You want to sell this? You want that to be the poll for the week? Hop versus Adams.
Oh, Hop
we can
win.
do that.
Okay. We got a poll of the week right here already. Because I think Adams is better. All right. So my number 3 is Hopkins.
Yeah, same.
Get what you have?
Devontae Adams.
Okay. All right. Now this we're gonna get kind of tricky in my
Yeah.
opinion. I got MT4.
Bruh, come on, bro.
I knew. That's why I said it's gonna get kind of tricky now because some people are like, what? I got MT4.
I got Diggs.
Well, hold up. Diggs?
Ooh.
Come on,
Yeah.
Gatwood. Come on, bro.
Oh,
All right, let's just keep going, bro. Let's keep going.
Diggs, man.
bro, he went dumb last year.
He did, but he like the only option for Buffalo. And Buffalo don't have no run game. But I'm saying that's like you skipping Tyreek Hill, who is unguardable. And you put him forward like over MT. MT set the record, and he's not even fast as Diggs. Like people know what MT gonna run, and MT still catches the ball.
I was just looking off based off of last year for this, honestly. But if we're going full career, I'd take Thomas over Diggs. I agree with that.
Okay, since you just looked at it last, but still, a healthy MT going into the season, I still have MT over Diggs. I believe he's healthy and ready to go.
Yeah, if he's healthy,
He
yeah, I agree with
can
that.
run more routes now.
Yeah, Tyler, who you have it for?
I have him in tier for.
Okay. All right, at 5, I have Tyreek Hill. He's laughing. What you got?
Me too.
You
Now,
too?
let me start going before you, bro.
Got what we have.
Michael Thomas.
Of course he do at 5. At 6, I have Keenan Allen.
I got Diggs at 6.
Okay.
I got Tyreek Hill at 6.
All right, at 7, I have Diggs.
7, I got Allen.
I got Allen at 7.
You got who? Tyler, who you have at 7?
You know,
Okay. Got who you have?
Keenan Allen.
Okay. See, I had Keenan Allen at 6. Me and 7, y'all had Allen at. So, okay. At 8, I have Evans. Mike Evans.
ooh.
I'm curious to see what Tyler has at 8.
I got Metcalf.
I knew one of y'all had DK. I was thinking to myself, one of these boys got DK at 8.
I put Justin Jefferson.
Man, them boy love Justin Jefferson. Why you got JJ at 7? Me at 8. Over Evans, DK.
To be real, I really forgot about Mike Evans. But I had
Yeah, cause he lied more daddy. Lied more than daddy.
Mike Lattimore. But nah, and I got him over. I just think he's a little bit better than DK. He's a better route runner.
He is. Ain't got better hands, but I
Yeah.
can't hate on JJ because he did explode onto the scene. But I'm still going with
Like
Evan.
I don't think I could have a top 10 list and not have him in it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. At 9, I have DK.
Me too.
I got Mike Evans at 9.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like after 5, it's like it's not
really
hard.
depends on what you want in a receiver, though.
Yeah, that's true. And what you like about the guy. The measurables are high with DK and JJ and Allen. If Allen will hurt. Allen was his injuries, man. He stayed injured a lot in his career. I think honestly, if he was like stay healthy, he could easily be in the top 5.
Yeah, he's underrated.
Most definitely. All right, number 10, I went Allen Robinson.
Yeah, I got Allen Robinson too.
I got AJ Brown.
See, I had AJ Brown with my honorary. I'll think
I
between
guess
him and
Mike
Robinson.
Evans would be mine. Yeah.
Who?
Mike Evans.
Yeah. My
Jefferson
team
was my honorary. It was hard. It was hard leaving Jefferson out of top 10.
It was, but I don't think he's there yet. He going into the second year. No, yeah, second year.
I think he'll be there next year. I think he'll be top 10 next year.
What y'all think about?
People doing having sophomore slumps.
Yeah, I don't. In fantasy, I do not pick second year players. Just for that reason, I believe in that sophomore slump.
Yeah, it really happens.
It does. It really does. That's why I do not pick. And I usually don't pick rookies either. It just all depends how late in the draft I am. If how late in the draft I'm into it, then I might still a rookie. But other than that, I kind of stay away from them. AJ Brown was my underrated. I literally was thinking between Allen Robinson and AJ Brown, but I feel like Allen Robinson had a quarterback. He definitely, he would be up there.
Yeah, he'd be like top 7.
Yeah, he never had his whole career. He never had a quarterback, and he still put up pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
All right. Seems like that's our top 10 wide receivers. It was a little bit less controversy with the wide receivers than with the quarterback.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks are just it just all depends on who you like and what you like about that guy.
Yeah, we were about the vicinity of myself.
How you went out a little bit. Say that again.
I said we were all around the same vicinity. We were all pretty close to each other.
Yeah, that's why I was pretty surprised. I'm like, okay. We in the same ballpark.
Top of my league.
So for that Hopper Adams, I got couldn't let you slide on that one. All right.
Like you said, kind of preference a little bit too,
Yeah.
And
true.
I mean, like you said, y'all are going to be a little biased towards Michael Thomas, and I'm going to be a little biased towards DeAndre Hopkins. So.
Yeah, that's why I said, whoa. He's at number 2. Like, okay. I know you got your Houston Texans shirt on right now, but that's why they put MT number 3. Cause like, seriously, if I wasn't a Saints fan, would I really think he was the second best? And I just like the other wide receivers' measurables. I just like what's holding MT back. I think is his speed. I like fast guys, to be honest.
But he's so physical, he don't really need speed.
I know that, but when I see Julio, I'm like, dang. And when I see Adams, I'm like, oh my goodness. And
Julio the total package.
Exactly. That's why I was like, when I see MT, I'm like, okay, nice catch. And just like, that's it. It's just the physical prowess of Julio and Hopkins. Hopkins.
Well, yeah, Hopkins gets a lot of yards after the catch.
Exactly. Like that game he had against Dallas. I mean,
Yeah.
man, he started putting them boys on a spin cycle, and he picked up that field goal yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Man, MT probably been tackle right there and there, to be honest. So that's why I just said, like, I'm a Saints fan, but I'm kind of realistic. So I said MT is not the second best or third best. No, he should be in the top 5, but he shouldn't be in the top 3. I just feel like Hawkins and Adams and Julio, man, they're just unbelievable. That's it for us with the top wide receivers going into this season. We got the professor, Dustin. He's on. He's in the house. What's going on?
Oh, what's up?
Not much, man. You didn't get your wish 2 days ago.
I know, it must be because I didn't go to church on Sunday or something.
he put some offering in.
Pray for it.
Probably was.
He said, "Please, God, do something, Luca."
I should. I may need to fast. Do like a half day fast, something like that. Drink.
He went to the wilderness.
Yeah. I may have to go out there to where we used to run cross country and, pray and walk around barefoot.
Become one with nature. Oh man. Hey, they wasn't ready as soon as the game started. I'll just put it bluntly. I mean, they were over their heads. Dallas. I don't think they was like sleepwalking.
Look, game 3. Luka came out ready to win. I don't know what Porzingis. How Porzingis is supposed to be an all-star. I don't know what he.
Oh,
yeah,
say
I
that
think
again.
game
Went out. Say that again.
Yeah. Huh?
Say that you went out when you. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Porzingis was an all-star, but I don't know what happened to him. And then game 4, I think Luka was just wore out. But
yeah, he was dealing with that shoulder injury or back injury. Where he dealing with?
Yeah, they say he got freaking neck or something like that.
Yeah, that boy can barely move.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
he'll rest us and he'll be ready.
Mhm.
We gonna set Clippers going home.
Boy, you you sticking with it, huh?
Oh yeah, no more private jets for Uncle Dennis and I should say Pimp. Uncle Pimp Dennis.
He said Dallas put an end to that today. I mean tomorrow. They put an end to it tomorrow. But let's talk about Kyrie, KD, and Harden on the sports fans. We all know the incident. First of all, let me tell you what happened. So, Celtics and Kyrie have a history. Kyrie went to the Celtics and stunk it up. They had all the mental health days he was taking, and he just wasn't, being part of the team. He was having his little prima donna episodes, whatever. So he left the Celtics in a shambles. And so, during this matchup, Kyrie came out to the media. He said he hoped there won't be any racism or any things that might go on between him and the fans. He said, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it strictly about basketball, nothing else. And he was hoping that he would getting that from Boston. So, leading up to that, the Nets, of course, beat Celtics. I think it was game 2, or it might have been game 3. Well, Kyrie, he walked his happy little butt over to the Celtics logo and kind of smeared it and stepped on it. He dragged his foot across the Celtics logo. So when he was leaving the game, going into the tunnel, a fan threw a bottle and hit him. Well, grazed him. And so Kyrie, he came out to the media and he said there's still systematic racism and underlying racism in the NBA and amongst fans, and basically he was just saying that he was just bashing fans and about how they conduct themselves. And this is what he said. He said, "You're seeing a lot of old ways come up, just underlying racism and treating people like they in a human zoo. People just feel really entitled out here." I can't read that. That's just funny coming from Kyrie.
I
It's just really
mean,
funny. It's just really funny coming from Kyrie. I'm sorry, but yeah, Harden. Me and KD put his 2 cents in. He said, "We're not in a circus. Your mother wouldn't be proud of you throwing a water ball at basketball players. Grow the F up. Enjoy the game. It's bigger than you." Then I don't have Harden come in. He kept it simple. So what's going on with these sports fans? We'll talk about this incident between the Nets, the Celtics fans and Nets first.
I mean, in that, I feel like, first of all, I feel like Kyrie said it because he knew he was going to get it when he came to Boston. And really, it was opportune for him to say that to try and, I guess, prevent any heckling because, I mean, by history, Boston Celtics, a lot of Boston fans are racist. That's why I believe Bill Russell, even though his jersey's in the Raptors, you don't see him at any Boston games. But in this particular case, I don't believe it was a case of racism. I think it was. I mean, it could have been, but I feel like more so was the fact that Kyrie stepped on the logo, and fans probably drinking a little too much. And Boston, they got some big basketball fans now, so. And they don't play when it comes to the Celtics and the Red Sox, but yeah, I think he was just doing it. But at the same time, he wouldn't have done it to Kyrie on the street. So I mean, nobody should be throwing bottles or anything, or saying things that you wouldn't say to it. I mean, heckling, that's part of the game, but it's a line you don't cross. And I remember when John Wall was in Kentucky and they played Mississippi State. I remember at that game, yeah, a bunch of people started throwing water bottles on the court. It made, ESPN one of the best look for, Mississippi State. But I remember because I was there, and yeah, it was just, they shouldn't have been doing that. And, they were, we were all college age then. So, I mean, some fans, I guess some fans, they feel safe because security and all that. But at the same time, if you saw John Wall or any of those players walking around, on Kentucky's campus, you wouldn't try them in or say anything, out of pocket to them in. So don't say it to them. You feel protected.
Gatwood, what you guys say on this? Gatwood, how you breaking up? Tyler, go ahead. What you got to say?
I just think bottom line, the fans got to chill, bro. Like, that's just the bottom line, bro. Y'all doing way too much.
Yeah. My thing is, for every action, there's a reaction, right?
Man, don't do this, bro.
Oh, let me go. Let me go further. Let me talk my point here.
Okay.
All right. Before the incident happened, right? Kyrie came out and said, "Let's keep this strictly about basketball. Nothing else, nothing more." He proceeds to step on the logo to disrespect the Boston fans, and like that's what I'm saying. Boston, they take the jump seriously. So why would you initiate a sequence? That's basically what he did. He initiated a sequence of events. So the fans saw they stuff on the logo. It was all on Twitter. It was all on social media. So of course people saw it. So some fans thought like, hey, don't be doing it to my team. Don't be doing it to my organization. And he just threw the ball at him. Sometimes you have to think about things before you do them. Because if Kyrie, we'll say Kyrie never stepped on the logo, then the ball probably would never been thrown. But Justin's right. Fans shouldn't throw things at people. And if you're not gonna do it out on the street, you shouldn't do it in the arena. But Kyrie gotta take responsibility, man, for his actions. He just can't be. Now he want to play victim because he got hit by a bottle. No, you shouldn't step on the logo. You caused that to happen to you because you chose to be immature. What Katie said, you gotta grow the F up and enjoy the game. Well, Kyrie clearly wasn't a grown up there. He was immature.
It's a logo though, bro. Like,
okay, Tyler, we'll take this into effect. All right, we'll say a rapper has a logo, and another rapper go disrespect his logo by peeing on it or something. You tell me there won't be no beef?
that's different.
How?
They're rappers. And they got a reputation to hold.
Hey, my they try a little bit more. That's direct representation of you.
Yeah. So as fans,
Right.
but as the fans, we feel like the teams represent us. So we make the team. Without fans, would that be sports?
No.
Would there be money to be made if it weren't for fans?
Okay,
I mean,
let me ask you this.
I feel like.
Let me ask you this again. So let's say you're a Saints fan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you somehow get on the field and you watching the game, and T.O., like he did in Dallas, he go to the Florida in the middle and step on it. Are you throwing the ball at T.O.?
No, I ain't the type of person.
Oh, come on, bro.
No, I'm jumping on my down like, oh, whoa, what's up, bro? Like, what are you doing?
It's just not that deep to do that,
man. Tyler, come on.
For
real, but I'm saying fans make up sports. So without fans, man, nobody ain't watching any games. Remember when NHL, their ratings were plummeting, like they about to close up shop because nobody watching it. If it wasn't for fans, it's not gonna be a sport.
I mean, the fans are important, but I mean, some of these fans is getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, if you disrespecting somebody's team, you see fans getting a fight over with other fans just because they talking like, oh, your quarterback sucks. Man, we feel like we were part of the organization. We donate our money. We give up our time. We buy their jerseys. We do all this type of stuff to be part of the team. So when fans, when you talk, it's just like when somebody talk about Dustin Spurs or Kawhi disrespect Spurs, Dustin feel disrespected. We all
do. But
I feel disrespected.
I say something to Kawhi to his face. I don't care. I want to throw a ball at Kawhi. If I saw Kawhi on the street today, I have something to say to him. No lie.
Yeah, I'll say something to LeBron. I'm like, you suck. I'll just say that. Like, it ain't no big deal.
You wouldn't throw no ball at him, though.
No, but we have morals. We have standards. We not animals. We don't.
I wouldn't throw a ball. I want that smoke.
Yeah, like I ain't trying to start no fight. I'm just talking noise. You know what I'm saying?
For the fight, I want all that smoke.
He said,
"Oh my God!"
Just say he been in the dojo. Hey, that's exactly why he took MMA. He said, "I got something for you, Kawhi." But I'm saying, though, hold on. Gatwood, you back?
Yeah, I am.
All right, what you think about this situation with Kyrie and this fan?
Well, I heard y'all talking about the logo, and then you gave the example about the rapper. I think it's a lot different because the logo for the Celtics, that's like an organization. But like a rapper logo, that's just like down to a single person. So that's more disrespectful. I don't think, obviously. What?
You said down to a single person. What about you part of that team, though? There's plenty of rappers that have entourage and part of their team.
I'm saying I just feel like that's a little bit more personal though, like because it's not just that's more really that logo is really for that one person, like the head of it. You know what I mean?
All right, let me ask you. Okay, that's fair. I'm fair, but as a fan, you put in time and you put in a lot of energy into these teams, so you feel like you're a part of something. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't be a fan and not feel like you're not a part of it. Then what's the point of watching the team play, your favorite team play, if you're not gonna be, into it? You know what a fan means? I know Professor Dustin know what fan means. It comes from the word. I'm about to give y'all a little education lesson right here. The word fan comes from the word fanatic. Yeah, I know what the definition of fanatic is.
No.
Professor Dustin know.
I mean, a fanatic is pretty much a person who has, a very strong like or dislike. You have a very strong feeling about something or someone, almost to an obsession.
Exactly. So a person filled with excess and single-minded zeal, especially for extreme religious or political cause. So basically, I'm not zealot, but I'm not throwing balls, but some of these people are freaking zealots. Like, I got into a 49ers fan one time in Hibbits because he was trying to, like, man, this dude trying to talk noise about Saints. So I called him out. I was like, bro, your team y'all barely made the playoffs, y'all barely did this, and I was busting out stats on him. He would start getting mad and all that type of stuff. Like, what, you want to fight? like, what your deal is, bro? Like, don't get mad at me.
It wasn't about the team. It wasn't about the team at that point.
Yeah, it is. Cause he getting offended. Cause I'm talking about Cap. Cause I'm saying he can't read his progressions.
But once you bring physical harm into it, it's not about the team. It's about the individual.
You'd be surprised how a lot of these fans act. Just like in Dallas, just like in Boston, what's another? Just like in New York, these people are crazy. Atlanta. What else? Who else has some crazy fan base? It was like
the Jazz. The Utah Jazz are really racist.
Yeah, the Jazz. These people are zealots, man. These people put time and energy. When you put time into something, yeah, you put a lot of ownership into that team. So it was Kyrie, what he did, it was just a dynamite, man. He just lit the fuse. That's all that was. That's all that was.
I wish he could have did it twice. I wish he could have had a chance to do it again.
I mean, I definitely feel.
And KG then got to relax too.
But KG right though. You can't be doing that stuff. You can't.
Why not? They can't.
It's disrespectful.
KG's retired. He can't. What can he say?
All right. I got a perfect example. I got another example. Team iPhone, Team Android.
I mean, one team enjoys, the finer things in life, and the other things, they
see. Look, there we go.
Instead of having a Five Guys burger, you'd rather, go get a cheeseburger from McDonald's. That's the difference between them two.
Man, whatever, man. iPhone.
Cool. I was having Samsung.
I think I'm the only one on here that have a Samsung.
You're the only person in all of Mississippi.
Hey, cause I don't follow the crowd. You know, I'm my own man. And I'm not a groupie.
Hey Ben, when you drop your phone, does the battery fall out, dog?
They don't even do that anymore. Stop it. Hey, at least my phone doesn't crack every time I just pick it up. At least something do happen. The battery come out, I can pop that mud back in. But soon y'all drop your phone, that screen gone, and y'all stay getting hacked. Stay getting hacked, bro. I never seen nothing like it. But anyway, that's just one incident that happened. Somebody ran the court last night. What game? 76ers. No, it wasn't 76ers. Yeah, 76ers versus. Dang, the other team escaped me.
Wizards.
Yeah, the Wizards. So a fan ran the court. Somebody tried to spit on one of the players. I think it was the Grizzlies. Who was the Knicks?
It was Trae Young.
Trae Young. But somebody say looked at the video and no spit never came near Trae Young. What else? Something else happened. But anyway, it is kind of weird that all the incidents happening in 1 week of the NBA playoffs. I think people just ready to get out of the house and just go crazy at the games.
Yeah, they got to see it.
So what do you think the penalty should be for people throwing stuff on court?
I mean, it is. I think if you assault an athlete, you should be banned from not just that arena. I think you should be banned from any and every NBA game because it's not fair to the players. Like Russell Westbrook was saying, and who else had an incident? No, Westbrook got
Westbrook had an incident. A fan poured some popcorn on him or something.
Yeah. But anyway,
man, Westbrook acting like a madman. He should have ate that popcorn.
Man, he had it. Man, I would have been mad too.
Somebody pour popcorn on you. You be that mad?
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
If somebody pour pop, because it's gotta. If he didn't have popcorn, next time it be beer. Next time it be something else. That's disrespectful, man. Like I would have been.
Can't let it keep going.
I would have been trying. Yeah, it would have took 3-4 guards to hold me back too. But like he was saying, it's not right that the players are in a position where they can't defend themselves, but the fans can almost do whatever they want to them. And it has to be, strict repercussion. Well, severe repercussions because that's assault, man. Like somebody come up to you on the street, throw some popcorn on you or whatever, man, that's hands automatically. You're not even thinking about that. That's a stupid side of macaroni and cheese and a bitch.
Dustin, you're not throwing hands somebody throw popcorn on you. That's not you. Like to me, I was like, I'd just be looking at him like,
yeah, you would.
No,
that's disrespectful.
Y'all really think I'd be throwing hands somebody threw popcorn on me?
It was disrespectful.
No, Coke, yes. A hot dog with ketchup on it, yes.
Whatever it is, it
a
don't matter.
taco, yes.
Somebody throw popcorn on you. If you let somebody throw popcorn in one arena and you don't do anything, then they just gonna keep testing you.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, they would. If I throw popcorn on somebody and they let me, then it's just gonna keep getting more extreme until that line finally crossed or they finally snap or whatever. But yeah, that's disrespectful.
I don't know, man.
Let me tell you something happened.
It's the principle.
Let me tell you. I'll give you an example. When I was in probably like 8th or 9th grade, this dude, he decided, we were friends at the time. We were like a sleepover or something, and he decided it was funny to pee on my phone. So I was like,
Oh, nah, bro.
you know what? I was like, why would you do this? He's like, it was just a prank. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll let it slide. And then he decided he was gonna try to pee on me, and I was like, all right, that's it. And I beat the dog crap out of him then. We weren't friends ever since then. So see what happens when you let them slide one time. They try to keep going.
Man. Oh my word! Now that's wilding right there. Nah, you would call Hanson when he peed on my phone with no questions asked.
You would have called him
I
mercy.
should have let him slide the first time.
Yeah, you
you
should
would
have
have called
him the first time. You gave him way too much mercy. Me, how my temper is, no way.
We were
No
supposed to
way.
be friends, but we're not friends anymore.
Man, I just feel like the popcorn, I don't know, man.
But it's the principle, bro.
I just pointed security like, yo, this dude just threw pop. Man, it's popcorn, y'all. It's not even like,
it
it's
ain't
not
about
even
the
a
popcorn,
drink.
bro.
That's a grown man. And then you got to remember, Russell Westbrook, I'm not sure about Kyrie, but some of these players, they come from rough neighborhoods as to where, you know, if you let somebody disrespect you, I mean, you pretty much labeled an explicitly, what you would refer to as a girl dog from that point forward. So you can't let nothing slide. Period. And I wouldn't let that slide. That's disrespectful.
So,
and you only doing it because you only doing it because you know that I can't do anything. I can't do anything back, and because the players can't defend themselves, there needs to be very, very, very severe repercussions for
but
doing
I think
that.
with this too, I think if a fan did do something to an athlete outside of the arena, I think they should be weary of what's going through their fans' head. Cause sometimes you gotta think about your career and other, you just can't, get an altercation like that too. But I also remember that one time, that video with Mike Gesicki, the tight end from Dolphins. He got into some guys at the bar, and some guy cocked him. So I know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you gotta be wary of your surroundings and people you about to get. You about to get an altercation. You better think about it. Like, is it really worth it?
As a man, you can't let nobody disrespect you.
But you don't. But you definitely don't want like Paul Pierce.
What do you do?
Got stabbed like 11 times. His bubble jacket saved his life.
Yeah, but that's because he was in. I mean, he wasn't. He was out in a nightclub somewhere. That's on him. You know what I'm saying? That's on him.
I feel like
about in the arena where a player can defend themselves because you have to think about, okay, if a player did the same thing, let's say if LeBron was eating popcorn on the sideline, any other player, and they heard a fan heckling them, they threw popcorn on the fan, they get suspended for the rest of the season without pay. Easy.
Yeah, I guess got they employed by the NBA, but the fans not. It's just like I couldn't knock out somebody at my job. I'm pretty sure somebody punched me at my job, they wouldn't probably do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would. They get an assault charge. That's aggravated assault.
Man, that ain't nothing.
It is. That's aggravated assault.
That ain't enough.
That's aggravated. If somebody comes, and I give you another thing. An MMA fighter just died because in Australia and New Zealand, because in a fight I forgot whether he was fighting or one of his teammates was fighting, and fans, and he got into a verbal altercation with fans. So what the fans did, it was like 4 or 5 guys. They caught him outside. Well, they caught him coming outside the vape shop. And they sucker punched him in the back of his head, and he died.
No, he died instantly from a sucker punch behind the head. They hit
He
a pressure point.
didn't instantly. He didn't die instantly, but he went into a coma and then he passed away a few days
Oh, they
later.
hit a pressure point. Yeah, okay.
Nah, man, get hit in church, man. Somebody hit you in the back of the head in the right spot, man.
You out.
You gonna be out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was like
he probably landed on the concrete too.
I'm saying, like, if a fan is trying to fight you outside and you an athlete, then you gotta be worried because sometimes something's up. They trying to do something, or they really trying to commit bodily harm to somebody. So it's a incident that I think athletes should try to avoid, in my opinion. It's a certain place to be a tough guy, but it's also a certain time and place to think about your future and think about other things, your finances and your employment and all that type of stuff. So what happened? You killed the guy. Like sometimes some stuff not worth it. But Tyler, I know I got a question for you, and you talking about people throwing stuff. So the no call in New Orleans, were the stuff being thrown at the refs, was that justified?
No.
You said no?
No.
So you want to say, oh, y'all need to stop throwing stuff. You just like,
no, that ain't my place to say. It's not good. So they can throw stuff at me? No.
Okay, I was just wondering what you say about that. I know how you feel about the New Orleans no call, so I was just wondering about that situation.
It's still wrong.
Okay, all right. So we'll get into the NBA games. Yesterday, the Jazz beat the Grizzlies 120-113. I think the Jazz pretty much gonna run away with this series now because they just seem like they're getting it together. The offense clicking. The Grizzlies, they play tough, man. They play some real close games to the Jazz.
They're gonna be good. They're gonna be good in the future. They look good.
They are. And they play like they not scared of nobody. And that's what I really saw with them when they play against the Jazz. They just gotta get better with their offense and their shot selection, cause they take a lot of bad shots.
I think they need a good wing player.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson hurt right now. He's really good. So when he get back there, he'll be good.
Oh,
he played last night.
Yeah, he's been playing horrible this season, though.
Yeah, he's just not healthy, is he?
No. At all. He was thinking it up bad.
Yeah.
Do anybody have the stats on Embiid? They lost to the Wizards yesterday, 122-114.
I think they said he's out for Game 5.
Oh wow.
You said Embiid?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they say he's doubtful. So yeah, he probably will play.
Well,
cannot stay healthy.
Well, to his dismay, he took a pretty hard fall. So I give him that one. Like that was just a freak accident. He came down hard on his back. But I think he said he got a knee injury. That thing is a knee injury. He looked like he hurt his back.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's weird because he laying on his back hard. But
y'all see the Phoenix and Lakers score right now?
Man, Phoenix are blowing them out.
I put it like this: if AD doesn't come back, LeBron will be having his first round exit of his career.
Love it.
I thought you were a Lakers fan. Oh,
I am a Lakers fan.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
What you mean? What do we mean?
I'm saying thank you because they give a chance to rebuild. We're not healthy right now.
Ain't no rebuild.
Book got 20.
As long as LeBron and AD like his uniform, you guys will not be rebuilding. LeBron, he's gonna be the amazing GM he is, and have a team meeting and be like, I just want to let y'all know that A lot of y'all not gonna be here next year. I'm not talking to you, AD. You good, bro? But a lot of y'all, man, if I were you, I'd start making movement arrangements and let your family know because all y'all great spot.
He probably looking at Kuzma while he talking. Man, that poor Kuzma. LeBron ruined that man's career.
Dude, Kuzma was a lost cause, man.
No, he wasn't. He's a volume shooter. He not getting enough touches. When you only get 6 shots, 6.
You can't be a volume shooter when you playing with LeBron and Anthony Davis. You just got to knock him down.
But he only took 6 shots. The whole 2 games. 6.
You better make 4 out of 6.
Oh my goodness. And he coming off the bench. How you go from a starter to come off the bench?
Then Kuzma went 4 for 11.
For the yesterday game? I mean,
game 4.
Sunday game?
Yeah, game 4. He went 4.
Kuz is like a young J.R. Smith. You never know what you're doing. Man, he give you 30, he missed 3 shots, and then the next game he can take 30 shots and only give you 3 points.
Then game 3, he went 2 for 12. He went 2 for 12.
Shots. Okay, guy, well, you just add 5 more shots to that. Okay, that's still not enough.
You want him to go 2?
he need about 20. That's not enough. And he come out light. And a lot of those shots, man, are forced. So it's not like he just getting good, clean shots.
No, that's all. LeBron gets people wide open.
Man, no, not this series. He's not getting people wide open. He too busy trying to celebrate dunks while the other team running back down, Crowder getting a corner 3 to seal the deal.
Nah, what Kuzma needs to do is this summer he needs to work on off the ball movement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He used to be in a vocal, man. He was the first option. Now he's like the third or fourth.
He's 7 for 29 for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean LeBron do that to you. He probably man, he probably threatened that boy.
LeBron had Delanova looking like an all-star point guard when they were in Cleveland.
Well, this is the old LeBron. This is a declining LeBron. This ain't the same.
No, LeBron is still good. It's Kuzma. Kuzma's just trash.
No, it's definitely LeBron in his offense. It's not geared towards.
Before Kuzma got there, before LeBron got there, Kuzma was still doing. He was getting more shots, but he was still essentially doing the same thing.
This dude was an all-star.
No, Ben, out of all the people you want to stick up for, why Kyle Kuzma?
That's because the boy was balling before LeBron even got there. That was so crazy about it. Like, how you go from balling to not balling anymore as soon as somebody show up?
He wasn't necessarily. He was balling. He was balling something. He's always
mentor. He was Kobe. Kobe was mentoring him. So if Kobe mentoring you, then that's something there. Yeah. Kobe was mentoring Kuzma.
Nah, hold on. We don't know who Kuzma is. Kobe man, giving some advice to Kuzma like he was giving. Yeah, but you can't put
about Kuzma.
You can't put Kuzma. Kobe wasn't working with Kuzma like Kobe was working with Kyrie and Kawhi. He wasn't working with Kobe. Kobe, with some players, he played big bro, but it was like a select few. Like he really
Kuzma was part of that select few.
Kuzma was not part of this league.
Man, go look up his quotes about Kuzma.
If Kuzma was part of that collect, what move does Kyrie and Kawhi and the people that Kobe all worked with personally, one-on-one, they all had that fadeaway. Every single last one of them had that in that game.
I believe Kuzma does a fadeaway.
Fadeaway in this game.
I believe Kuzma does one.
It's not Kobe's.
How you know it's not Kobe's?
Because it's not.
Man, y'all problem, man. LeBron, man, get off Kuzma. LeBron.
when Kuz get the ball, bro, he don't even look to see what he should do. He get it and he immediately start dribbling.
Yes, because he's the first option. He used to be the first option.
Man,
Kyle Kuzma should be the first option.
I said he used to be in the first option. Now he got to wait to get. Now the man coming off cold off the bench.
He can never be a first. You acting like Kyle Kuzma and Devin Booker like the same caliber of player right now.
Kyle Kuzma was his ceiling was like Tatum and Booker. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all could man, Kuzma's ceiling was super high.
Did you just put Kyle Kuzma in the same breath as Devin Booker and Jason Tatum?
I said he was getting there. Like, he was getting that to that ceiling before LeBron showed up.
His ceiling's Kwame Brown.
Okay. So
Kwame Brown's his ceiling.
Hold on. What you saying is, let me get this straight. You saying he was getting to the level of Jason Tatum and D Booker right now, and they not even
right now. I'm saying that the years like before LeBron arrived. Was they not saying Kuzma was a young rising star?
Okay, I think he's a potential all-star, but what you just said was he was getting to the level that D Book and Jason Tatum are at right now, and they're not even in their prime yet.
Go look at his average before LeBron got there, and you come talk to me.
It was 16 points.
You comparing Kyle Kuzma to Jason Tatum. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Jason Tatum
took his step yet. That's what I'm saying. But Jason Tatum,
was
raw.
He just had 50 in the playoff game.
Okay,
I still think Tatum's still not there. I think he's still not there.
What? Tatum is here to say.
What you mean?
He's not.
He had 32, 34 points tonight.
Yeah, without Jaylen Brown or the rest of the guys. So he got to score. He's the only person that got to score. So of course
he's the only reason to win one.
Okay. Well, you know what? Right now, AD is out. What's Kyle Kuzma doing?
It's LeBron, man. He threatened dude. I'm pretty sure he's threatened. He threatened. He said, "You never work in the NBA again."
Bro, it's 60 to 32.
Kyle Kuzma got second quarter. He got 7. He 3 for 5.
Yeah, I mean, give him more shots and he'd be better.
Dude, it's 60 to 32.
Hold on. While y'all talking, LeBron James has 7 points and he 3 from 10. Kuzma LeBron played 19 minutes. Kuzma played 9 minutes. Both of them had the same amount of points. Man, y'all better get out of here, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's not Kuzma.
Brown's got 5 assists.
Okay. He's good. He can pass. Bro. Okay, he can pass. But he played 19 minutes. 7 points. 19 minutes.
Man, Brian just he called it in tonight, bro. I don't think he even playing for it.
That's one. See, it's LeBron, dude. Was it not Kuzma that pushed LeBron after there to play defense?
Oh.
And ever since then, grudge been formed. That's all I gotta say.
Man, you wild, bro.
I'm just saying.
All I can say is Kuzma needs to work on his game.
Well, he's gonna be better next year when he go to the different.
He's a potential all-star, but I don't ever see Kuzma as being the leading scorer on the championship caliber team.
Hey, I ain't saying he's next Michael Jordan. I'm just saying that he playing with LeBron's team is not working out for him.
Well, it works out for a lot of other people.
You said it worked out for a lot of other people?
Yes.
I mean, what's LeBron's championship record?
He got a lot of people's championships when they got them, though.
Thank you.
I mean, it always he manages all year championship when something's wrong with the other team. Somebody's hurt or something's going on.
Yeah,
he also had a great best ever in the Warriors.
I mean, Iggy. I mean, Iggy made mad, and then it wasn't even LeBron itself to play. It was Jr.
Bron had 3 that game.
All I say, Iggy, he knew he should have threw it down. I don't know why he laid up, But hey, good job, LeBron, for blocking the layup. Good job.
Oh my gosh,
you worse than Skip.
Hey, he blocked the layup. Good job. Good hustle. All right. The Trailblazers and Nuggets are tied right now, 105 to 105. Who y'all think gonna win that series?
Ooh, that's tough.
I want to see the Trailblazers win.
Yeah, I feel like the Trailblazers should not be having this tough a time without, with the Nuggets not having Murray.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about the Blazers. They're just
me.
not. I don't know what it is. They have a great team.
They do.
They have good chemistry.
Why are they struggling against the Nuggets without Murray?
The Nuggets have really good chemistry.
I know that, but Jokic can't be carrying that team like that. And I think the Blazers is playing. They're not playing that good, man. Like they play no defense, none to speak of.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, I know. I want to get to real quick. The Wizards, like I said, they beat the 76ers. What did y'all think about Westbrook's stat line?
He was like 3 for 19.
What you say, Tyler?
He was like 3 for 19 or something like that.
He had 42 minutes, 19 points. He was 3 for 19 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3-point, 13 or 16 from the free throw line. He had 14 assists and 21 rebounds.
You just can't win with him. It's proof. You can't win with him.
I'm not mad at that stat line. I'm not mad at that.
I am. Cause I think that 13 to 16 tells a lot from the free throw line.
That's good.
Without that, he would not have 19 points. I think his field goal percentage probably been way worse.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you this: outside of him and Bradley Beal, who else is there to score?
Just Rui. Rui's not.
You got to get his shots up.
Well, 3 for 19 though, and he still managed to get a triple double.
That's him. I ain't mad at you.
That's a fade triple double.
I love how hard he plays. It's just you can't win a championship with him. You just can't.
That's not good. That's not when you anything. 3 from 19. He's like, okay, I got my assist, I got my rebounds. I'm good now.
Man, superstars have games like that in the playoffs.
3 from 19 though.
That's bad, but I'm saying who else gonna score the ball for them besides him and Brad Beal?
Use the word bad. That's an understatement. That's atrocious.
I mean, yes, it's atrocious. But he has to shoot. He got to get his shots up. Somebody got to score.
My audio messing up. Somebody got scored. It clearly couldn't be him because he went 3 for 19.
No, you're not. I'm saying he has to. Like, who else do you trust shooting the ball that much?
It would be him.
I take anybody over him shooting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't beat him and going for 3 for 19.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what Tyler's saying, but like, man, game on the line. He's the last person I want taking the shot.
Yeah, I can see game on the line, but the game ain't gonna be on the line every night.
Yeah, it's just I feel honestly like I feel bad for Westbrook. Like he plays so hard. He just doesn't. It's just the way he plays just doesn't win.
He's a modern day Allen Iverson, bro.
Not good basketball. All right, let's we talked a little bit on the NBA, but a lot on incidents and stuff. I guess I can ask y'all this question real quick. All right, who win the series between the Lakers and Suns?
Suns.
Yeah, I'm going with the Suns.
And who picked the Suns?
I picked the Suns.
Who else picked the Suns before the playoffs started?
To win the championship?
To beat the Lakers in the playoffs.
Did we do? I don't think we did predictions, did we?
Yeah, I think I had the Jazz going to the finals, but I picked the Suns over the Lakers.
Yeah, I know I picked the Suns over the Lakers.
And y'all two picked the Lakers. Y'all remember y'all talking about no, the Suns don't want to see the Lakers, even though they're injured. I said the Suns will see the Suns will see the Lakers know why they down. Remember that?
This is what
I still got the Lakers in seven.
I said the Lakers are going to win if they're healthy. That's what I said. They're not healthy.
But Tyler, you going down with the shit alone?
No, I was saying I was with them. Like I'd say if the Lakers are healthy, they're going to win it. But
they're clearly not healthy though. AD's growing.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Tyler still think they're gonna win at Game 7, which is absurd, but whatever.
I don't know. Right now, if AD doesn't play next game, I don't think there's going to be a Game 7.
Exactly, cause they down 30 points going into the half.
Going in seven, bro. And if I have to die on that hill, I'm down.
You die on that hill alone.
That's not. He ain't gonna die on it alone. That's a good hill to die on.
No, that's a terrible hill to die on. You really want to go down with Queen James? Okay.
Every time.
Okay then, buddy. All right. Who gonna win between the Trailblazers and Nuggets?
Blazers.
Yeah, I got Nuggets. It's gonna be a close. It's gonna be a close one, but I think I'm gonna roll Portland.
I want to roll with Portland, but man, they not impressing me right now.
Well, I put it like this. I take that back. Whoever win tonight, that's who's gonna win the series.
Well, the Nuggets up 113 to 108, going in the fourth with 3:29 to play.
Well, whoever wins tonight, I think that's who's gonna win the series.
All right. Well, we know the Nets and the Celtics. The series over. The Nets advance. It was pretty easily win. It was a close game up to the fourth, the mid fourth.
They made a run. The Celtics made a run, but
they play hard. I mean, what else can you
do? Boston. Brooklyn is just too much. Because you saw KD hit that three.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kyrie hit a three. Then James Harden hit a three.
Yeah, it was over before you know it. Well, Kyrie don't got to worry about any more bottles. Guess that's a good thing for him.
Man.
All right. Who's gonna win the series between the Clippers and the Mavericks?
Mavs.
I think I'm taking the Clippers. I was going with the Mavs, but Lucas, he hurt, man. I don't know. So I'm going with the Clippers. What you say, Gatwood?
Clippers.
Yep. Tyler?
Yeah, the Clippers.
Yeah, I think so too. Did we do the Jazz and Grizzlies?
You know what, y'all? Don't underestimate the power of prayer. That's all I got to say.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What you say, Tyler? I mean, Gatwood?
I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavericks won, but I think the Clippers figured them out.
Yeah. And Paul George playing bully ball now.
And Porzingis is gonna have to step up if they want a chance.
Yeah, I think I will say, I think he needs to turn back into a 20+ point a night player.
Yeah.
For them to pull out the next couple games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing it.
Weren't they tied 2-2 last year?
I believe so.
I think they may have been at some point.
I think it was 2-2 last year.
Because they did.
AP got hurt.
Yeah. The Hawks are up 3-1 on the Knicks. It's over for the Knicks.
Yeah. I can call it.
was fun while it lasted for New York Knicks fans, but
And ends tomorrow. Dang, a lot of teams can close out the series Wednesday. The 76ers, they get a win, they close it out. If the Hawks get a win, they close it out. And if the Jazz win, they close it out. So that's might see a lot of teams get sent home tomorrow. All right, I just want to talk about this one thing real quick about Naomi Osaka. Did I say it right?
Naomi Osaka.
Osaka. There we go. Naomi Osaka. All right, she pulled out of the French Open because of her mental health. She got fined later on this week for skipping out on a press conference. She said she didn't feel up to it because of her mental health. Then they said, you got to do it anyway. Then she said, fine, I'll just pull out of the French Open. So do the PGA need to do a better job? I mean, not the PGA. What's the I can't remember the tennis organization.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you call it.
That's why I said the PGA. I'm like, nah, that's golf. I forgot the organization for tennis.
Like an organization?
That is a very good question. Now, when I said PGA, I'm like, nah, that's freaking golf.
I have no idea, actually.
Wow. That's crazy.
Do they even have an organization? What are they called?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm looking it up, and I don't. They just said tennis officials. So we'll just go with that. The tennis officials, they said, no, you gotta do the press conference. And she said, fine, I'll quit. I won't play tennis anymore. Did the tennis officials hand it the right way?
No.
I said no.
Mm-hmm. Did the tennis organization handle it the right way?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, that's a tough one for me because, as contractually, you do have to, honor your agreement to address the media, post match. I understand she was going through some stuff and she was willing to pay the fine, not to talk to the media. More power to her. Because she did say beforehand that she was, she wasn't in any mental state to want to talk to the media, and she was more than willing to pay the fine. I know she faced a ton of backlash for it, which ultimately led to her, dropping out. I definitely think it could have been handled better. But me, it's tough. Like, like Stephen A. was saying on First Take, today is the day his mom died. He didn't want to be on First Take. He openly said he still has issues with it, but he still has the NBA playoffs. It's a lot going on, and people are expecting to hear from him. He's getting paid a lot of money to do his job, to be there and do his job, regardless of what he's going through. So I mean, it's tough to say because I've had days, I may not have been feeling the best, and I still had to, go to work or take a test or whatever, and not everybody. And I think the reason she got so much backlash for it is because, like, the average Joe, they can't say, well, I'm just not gonna show up to work and still have a job, the next day. Not everybody's, financially able to have, freedom with their career to do that. Yeah. But I hope she gets everything, straightened out. I don't know what she's going through, but if she's not in condition to feel like she can do her job up to the, her full capabilities, I totally agree with that on dropping out. I don't know I don't know. I think it could be handled better, but I mean that's a tough one.
All right, here I go. For me, I feel like they handled it. They handled it the right way. You know, I don't put it officially. Like in your contract, you still gotta come to work. You still gotta do what you need to do. You know, then with standards and morality, I feel like that companies should be more in tune with their employees, with the workers. If they not, if something happened in their family, then they should be on. They should be understanding that that person not geared to work because they got this going on. Maybe they need a week off, maybe they need a couple days off. But for an athlete, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of bad days. You're gonna have a lot of good days. And if you if you can still play but you can't talk to Mia, then yeah, that's something wrong. Like there's an issue there because you have no issue playing, but you have issue of talking to the media. That's only 15 minutes of your time. That's not that long. You can give them short answers, long answers. You don't gotta get in depth answers. So that was my problem. Like was that you know you can't pick and choose what you want to do. If that's part of your job criteria is to talk to Mia, then you need to do that. It's just like in my job, I can't pick and choose what I want to do. I gotta do the whole operation, even though if I'm not feeling up to it or something going on in my life that that made me feel some type of way. So, but for her to pull out, I feel like that was the best thing to do. If us average Joes could do that, like something going on in our life that we can't work anymore, but we still getting money, we still got enough money to fall back on, then a lot more people would do that. But we don't have that. But I hope she get the find some help or get the piece she's looking for. And I feel like that more corporations just need to do better of listening to their employees or listening to people in their company. And I feel like that athletes, like professional athletes, I think they feel entitled in some sort of way, in my opinion. Like things once you hit a certain status, things are handed to you. You're catered. You get all these special privileges. Even as an athlete in high school or in college, man, you get certain privileges that other people just don't get. So I feel like that.
Like,
What you say, Dustin?
I was just gonna say, I mean, I agree with you on that because it's like when she was coming up, or when Kyrie was coming up, or when athletes coming, like when they're first coming up to superstardom on their way up, they don't have any problem with talking to me. It's always later on in their career once they reach, a certain level of success.
Yeah, and that's when we see issues like rookies. They come out and do a whole press conference, and they can't really say like I don't feel like talking to me. You see that really among superstars, and they feel a certain way that they have enough pull to skip on media day. And Kyrie was giving that whole excuse of his mental health, and he don't have to talk to the press if he don't want to. It's a sense of time in that. But in her case, I feel like she's really going through stuff. But I feel like if she well enough to play tens, then she well enough to talk to the media. That's just my opinion. It's just like in high school. We had this guy on my basketball team. He wouldn't come to school, but he was well enough to come to game day when we had games. Like you can't have it both ways. Like you gotta go through the whole process. There was some days I didn't want to go to school. Like there was some days I just want to go play ball. Like I don't care about going to English class or history class. I just want to be geared up and go play ball. And I feel like the same thing with the media. Like you gotta go through the class. You gotta go to talk to them. You gotta go to your professors. You just can't play ball. You gotta do the other things too now.
But Ben was so privileged. He just talked to a few people and got a microbiology class.
Hey, they were ruining my career. I had to get out of microbiology. I had to. I had to. Well, I about to tear the whole office and let me out of microbiology. So, Tyler, what you think, man? What you think about this whole mental health aspect of sports?
I mean, it's easy for us to say like we got to do this, we got to do that, but she not thinking about that. And all she knows is she's not in the mental space to speak to the media, and I just
But
think they should respect it.
okay, so you don't have a problem that she didn't want to speak to Mill, but she was still able to play. Like she was still willing to play tennis.
No, I don't. That's two different things.
Yeah, that's why she dropped out altogether. Cause they like, no, you still gotta talk to media. But she was like, fine, I guess I was.
No, she dropped that altogether because of all the backlash she was facing for it. Because what she said she was gonna do was pay the $15,000 fine and give it to some mental health charity. But after all the backlash, and she couldn't take all the backlash and social media stuff and stuff from the media, so it just ultimately caused her say forget it, and then she dropped out because of that.
I got a question for y'all. Do you think people look at men different with mental health issues? Do you think that they treat women different than men?
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you say, Tyler?
For sure. Cause everybody was killing Kyrie for his mental health thing.
Yeah, Tyler, you kill him every chance you get.
Don't do that.
That remind me.
I had his back.
I feel like guys are treated different from women. I think more when people are more sympathetic to women than men. They expect us to be strong-minded, strong-willed. We go against all four seasons, snow, rain, sleet, doesn't matter. We getting it done. And I think people look at mental health as a sign of weakness. If a man say he's not mentally capable of doing his job or not mentally capable of providing for his family or doing simple tasks or just anything, they look down upon him like as weak or as inferior. And that's why I think with Dak, Dak came out and said, yeah, he had mental problems, and Skip was like, you can't be saying that you star quarterback of the team. Now you the head of the team. People look towards you, and I think that that's the difference between mental health and between men and women. They just look at men differently, and it's crazy. Like, yeah, everybody go through mental health. Like, I know all of us have days where we was like, bruh, we doing the podcast today? We sure? Like, you sure we doing the podcast today? Like, it's just some days our minds is not geared up to it or going to work. Like, I don't even feel like getting out of bed today because of this and this going on. Having girl troubles. That definitely can ruin your entire day if you have girl troubles. Ain't that right, Tyler?
I don't know nothing about that.
but yeah, I be playing at work. I be like, sometimes I be serious. Like, Brian, I'm about to go home, man. I need a mental health day. Got some days, bro, I do not feel like helping nobody. Like, I'm like, man, it's just a long day.
I just think people should take mental health more serious in general.
Yeah, for real. Sure. Didn't the rapper just kill himself like 2 days ago?
Yeah, he did.
Well, that's not the official story, but they think he committed suicide.
He did. His friend came out and he committed suicide because his girl left him or something. He said that was like the last straw.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, it's crazy, man. For guys come out here and grind every day, they just expect a lot from us. And a lot of women, a lot of people say men have it easier than women. I'd bet differ. Like, y'all might go through, like, birthing pains and all that stuff, but I feel like it's the difference between being mentally beat down and physically beat down. God, you can break somebody mentally.
You can start something, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there that mentally, if you can destroy somebody mentally, you can definitely destroy their whole life without even touching them.
I think it should be just created equal, because everybody goes through stuff, man.
I don't think it's just that simple though.
Really?
It's
I mean, they should definitely all be treated equally, but I'm in her situation is just or any athlete situation when they
Like that.
don't want to be. I mean, I agree with I think Mike Greenberg on his show. He was talking about how it's a contractual agreement because the media is responsible for a lot of the revenue the organization generates. Is then is responsible for how much money these athletes are able to make, and it's important for their for building their brand as well. But once you reach a certain height, you don't really need the media anymore, and the media is not as important as it used to be as far as building brand or building revenue.
Mm-hmm.
But it still has a place. And he was saying so there definitely going to be a change at some point. But I mean, he didn't know where that changed or how that changed, happened. And I don't either. I mean, personally, I think, man, you should maybe, man, have like I know the NBA was doing like something like you can miss a certain number of games or whatever if you're having issues. And maybe they should apply that same rule to, speaking to the media.
Yeah, like
For any and every type of organization.
Yeah, I feel like they should give that to corporations. Like, I think employees should have at least about 5 mental health days a year. I think that would work. I think that would work out great. You know, would it be paid? I don't know. That's something that's a lot of money to be. They barely want to pay for overtime. So that's something you have to talk about. Corporations have to talk about. If they get 5 mental health days, would it be paid or wouldn't? Or just get off. You'd be off. But yeah, I feel like they need to address that because suicide is definitely rampant in America. A lot of people don't talk about it, but a lot of people go through depression lately a lot of people have anxiety. So hopefully
I mean,
they
it's
give
definitely paid attention to. I mean, in the military, man, a ton of dudes, man, commit suicide. A ton of them or attempt to, and the military is different because I mean, me being in there, like they have all these briefings on mental health and all that, but they really don't have anything in place to help anybody. I mean, most of the stuff they tell you is just for show, like tell somebody, but they still don't expect you to be at work the next day. They still don't expect you to come to work and muster in So it's something definitely needs to be done about it. But I don't think you should have to sacrifice your pay because going through something.
Mm-hmm.
I think your pay should be covered. I mean, you should be financially covered. And I think they should, whatever organization or company, they should provide you with, any type of help that you may need. But yeah, I think they should just have, a select number of days or whatever. You get a immediate pass or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I think that.
I mean, I wouldn't feel like talking to the media every single game. I personally wouldn't feel like doing every single game, and I wouldn't feel like I should have to every single game. I feel like I should have a certain number of days where, I should get a pass from that.
Yeah, I get irritated pretty easily, and especially if I see a writer that be talking smack about me, I probably wouldn't be too happy about going to the media. And I see him sitting there, I'm like, okay, now I gotta answer the question from this guy. Great. Yeah, so it's just I know there's a lot going on in the media room, and they should get definitely passes on certain days, but we'll see how it goes since she's the latest star to come out about his mental health. LaMarcus Aldridge came out and said something. Dak Prescott was going through his thing when his brother died. And Kyrie is the leading focal point for mental healthness. So we're gonna see how everything play out. But before we end the show, I'll tell you the score of the Lakers game because I just love seeing it right now. Uh,
Man, how you gonna be against your own?
I'm talking about, man, I'm ready for next year. Like, I'm ready to see us get some more players. That's all.
LeBron's still gonna be on the team. You know that, right?
I'm praying he don't. I'm praying.
Didn't he sign a 4-year contract?
It doesn't matter. LeBron, he known forcing his way out. So. But the score of the Lakers and Suns, the Lakers have 42, a whopping 42, and the Suns have 76. So yeah, there you go. All right. All right, y'all can catch us on most social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just type in VOS Sportscast and we'll pop up. Like and subscribe, share with family and friends and coworkers. And we work on the merch store, so y'all get y'all some T-shirts and some hats and other things too. And we thank y'all for the support and always being there for us. And we're gonna get a poll up for y'all this week. I know we didn't have one the last 2 weeks, but we definitely get one up for y'all this week. And just vote on it, and we'll talk about it on this podcast. All right, guys, we out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.